Bayes theorem, which is also known as inverse conditional probability, is quite extensive when using in certain cases where one particular set of event out of an experiment are such that they are mutually exclusive and exhaustive as well as non-zero. And there is another event which is associated with each of those events. For example, if out of an experiment events A1, A2, A3 up to AK are mutually exclusive as well as exhaustive. So it means that the probability of A intersection A1 intersection A2 till intersection of AK is 0, while the probability of A1 plus probability of A2 till probability of AK all equals to 1, and probability of A of I is greater than 0, where I is any natural number between 1 and k including. So out of those events, event B is a common event. Then the probability of occurrence of B, that will be called total probability, which is the common to each of them. Total probability PB is defined as probability of B given A1 into P of A1 plus P of B given A2 into P of A2, and this sum is obtained until P of B given AK into P of AK. Mathematically, we can also represent total probability of B as summation of P of B given AI into P of AI, where I starts from 1 and ends at K. For example, these events, the common events which are mutually exclusive to each other out of the same experiment, can be like, suppose I am going to my office and I'm using say 3 modes of transport, maybe metro, maybe bus, train. So these 3 events, and these are the only 3 methods that I will be using to reach my office. So A1, A2 and A3 are mutually exclusive and exhaustive. And say there is another event B, that I'm reaching office late. So B is the common event. So obviously there are chances of reaching office late by either of the modes will be P of B given A1, that may be using metro, P of B given A2, that may be using train, etc. So probability of B in that case will be the probability of reaching office late. This is how this is done. And then the inverse conditional probability, which is also known as the Bayes theorem. So you add the term by Bayes theorem, is that if the person is known to be late, it is given that the person is already late in that experiment, or the probability of B is given such that either of the mode is either of the event is true. Say ith mode is true. So in this case, the probability will be P of B given AI into P of AI over the total probability PB, whose formula is just discussed. All right. So now let's have some examples to see how these two methods are used. If a person uses metro, bus, or own car to reach his office, he uses his car in 30% of cases, using metro in 55% of cases, and obviously remainder are cases of bus. So reaching late by using his car, metro or bus has chances of 3%, 4% and 8%. We have to find the probability of getting late. First of all, finding the probability of getting late. So let's define A1 as using metro, A2 as using bus, and A3 as using car. So probability of using the car, that is P of A3, is 30%, while probability of using metro, that is A1, is given as 55% or 0.55. So probability of A2, because these are exhaustive, will be 1 minus 0.3 minus 0.55, which comes out to be 0.15. Now, probability chances of getting late by using either mode. So probability, first of all, define B is like getting late to the office. So probability of getting late, given that the person uses first mode, that is metro. So the chances of metro are 4% or 0.04. P of B given A2, it is the using bus. So chances of getting late using bus are 8% or 0.08, and P of B given A3, that is using the car, it is only 3% or 0.03. Now probability of B, that is the total probability of getting late, it should be P of B given A1 into P of A1 plus P B given A2 into P of A2 plus P B given A3 into P A3. So let's write the formula, write the value of each. P B given A1 is 0.04, while P of A1 is 0.55. P of B given A2 is 0.08 and P of A2 is 0.15, while P of B given A3 is 0.03 and P of A3 is 0.3. Let's calculate this. The answer is 0.043, which is 4.3%. In 4.3% of cases, a person would be late for the office. Now, the next is, if on a day the person is late, find the probability of using the car to arrive. So, it is known that the person is already late, and we have to see the use of car, which is probability of 3, A3. So, it should be P of B given A3 into PA3 over PB. So it should be 0.03 into 0.3 over 0.043. The answer should be 0.009 over 0.043 or 9 over 43. So the probability of arriving, probability of using car when the person is late is 9 over 43. Let's discuss another example. Here, a factory has two manufacturing units which produces 40% and 60% of output respectively. First unit produces 5% effective and second unit produces 6% effective items. And we have to find the probability that an item produced is defective. So this is the first part of the problem. The problem is that there are two manufacturing units. Unit 1, which produces 40% output, that is P of A1 is 40%, and A1 stands for product by first unit, whose probability is 40%. And let's say A2 is the probability that product is by second unit. So probability of the product by second unit, that is P of A2, is 60% or 0.6. Now let's say B is that the item is defective. The produced item is defective. Now we have to find probability of B. First of all, we know that the item is defective given that it is manufactured by first unit. It is given that it is 5% or 0.05. While probability of B given that it is manufactured by second unit, probability of defective given that it is manufactured by second unit, P of B given A2, it is 6%. So 0.06. Now we have to find the probability of the defective item, which is P of B given A1 into P of A1 plus P of B given A2 into P of A2. So it should be 0.05 into 0.4 plus 0.06 into 0.6, which should be 0.02 plus 0.036. The answer is 0.056 or 5.6% items manufactured will be defective. Now, the second part is, which starts here. If an item selected at random is found to be defective, find the probability that it is manufactured by first unit. So here we have to use the Bayes theorem of finding the inverse conditional probability. We know that the item is defective and that it is manufactured by first unit is to be calculated. So according to that theorem, it should be P of B given A1 into P of A1 divided by P of B. So it should be 0.05 times 0.4 over 0.056. So the numerator is 0.02 divided by 0.056, or it is 20 over 56, which can be simplified as 5 over 14. So if the item found to be defective, then it is manufactured by first unit, has a probability of 5 by 24. I hope you understood some concepts of Bayes theorem and like this video. Thank you for watching.